Hey, welcome back, folks. Let's go down through a list of the mods before we get into the game. I have added a few more mods on there, so I just want to go down through it. So Alchemy, we're still running. We did a little bit of that. Axle and blocks, we're going to be working on that when we get into to making our windmills. Backpack Pack Plus, we've been working with that. Better crates, haven't done anything yet, but we've seen it. Bricklayers mod. Now the new one, Capture Animals. This allows you to create a device that allows you to throw. I think it's to throw and capture an animal. We're going to play around with that, hopefully here pretty quick. Carryable log with resin. I've had some issues with this one in the past. I'm going to try it one more time, see if this is going to work. But it basically allows you, if you find a resin log out in the wild, you can pick it up and carry it with you instead of chopping it down. So that's kind of cool. You can build a little resin farm. So I definitely want to do that. From Golden Codes. Now, I am really, really, really excited about this. I was playing from Golden Combs prior to the 1.36 release candidate 3. And it was working, you know, a few issues. Release candidate 3, release candidate 4 had some problems with it. I'm going to go ahead and put it in here just because I'm beginning the process of porting everything over to 1.16.4. And Ventnor just came out with a brand new release from Golden Code. So FGC's back out. It's running for 1.16.4. Put out on Discord, hey, it's available, go break it. So that's what we're going to be doing. I'm going to be working on 1.16.4 files here pretty quick, and I'm going to do some testing on that. And then Player Corpse, I've added it in. This adds the gravestone mod type. So when you die, it leaves a pin, tells you where you died at, and puts all your items into a gravestone, so you don't lose any items. They don't despawn. And that's it. So the rest of the mods that we have on here, we've been using. So I'm going to load this game up, and I'll be right back. Take a quick survey of what we got going on. Looks like we got some trees coming up. That's good. We've got our cherry trees. One there. One there, and there was 2 that had died. I chopped them down and put pear trees there, and then I've got 2 more trees over here. These are pears. We'll see how we're able to do with those. Berries I went through and harvested. Looks like we've got the rest of them now. I'm going to grab these. And food's going to be an issue here pretty quick. You know, I've been having so much fun with the mods, I haven't been focusing on the food. So guess what that means? That means we're going to have to do something about food. Flowering, that was ripe. Those, let's see, any more? That's them. And we need to get this kind of garden area fixed up and maybe give us a larger area. So that's what I've been working on over here in this area. So I think that's what I'm going to be working on this episode, just doing a little bit more digging and clearing some stuff out. Not a whole lot of modded stuff, but there is a new mod that I do want to go and test out, but we'll wait until tomorrow before we do that. So let me grab my tools. Alright, let's go. We're going to knock this section out. No, I'm not going to leave it all dirt. I'll fix that. But I was thinking, you know, I was going to put in spots here for water, but it does rain a lot here. And I don't want to I don't want to make this whole area into a farm anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go down and just create just a garden area over here along the side, and I don't think I'm going to put any of the water in. I don't know, we may change that, but I want to go 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the purpose of going 5 wide, looks like I'm going to run out of here real quick. But the purpose of going 5 wide is I'll plant in 3, and then I'm going to leave an area that I can amend the soil. There it goes. I'll leave an area that I can amend the soil, and then I'll rotate the crops around. So Flaxseed, of course, we definitely want to get the flaxseed in. I don't have a whole lot of that. So there is the K. And for the N, I definitely want to get these cabbages in. I love cabbages. And I got rye and some peanuts for P. And some amaranth. I'm going to, yeah, let's get the amaranth in. And the rest of the N we'll do in rye. And I had one more spot for K over there, so we'll drop in that carrot. And then the last one is the pea crops, and I just don't have a whole lot of the pea crops. Oh, peanut. There we go. We got our little garden spot going. Hopefully this will not be an issue back here with animals jumping up and over. We'll just keep an eye on it and see if it is. But for now, there's our garden going again. So we'll let this grow and hopefully be able to get some more food here pretty quick. I want to try something here. Now, one of the mods, if you watch the intro, one of the mods that I installed, allowed you to carry pine logs. And I've got some resin back over this way that I've been kind of, as I go running through, I'll pick up. But let's go see if we can bring that back. All right, here we go. So it says, yep, shift carry. So just with an empty hand. Oh, I got to have both hands empty, don't I? So yep, it'll be just like with carry capacity. So I'll knock that down, and then do I have my axe with me? I do. Let's go ahead and take the rest of this down. No floating trees, right? The rest of this. Okay, so we now have a resin block there. Come here, you. So now I should be able to grab this. And can I put it on my back? Bingo, it's on my back. All right, so now that we're back, I did pick up a few more flowers along the way back because I definitely want to be able to make some more potions here shortly. So let's go out here. And I think we're just going to place this, we don't want it right next to it, but I think what we'll do is we'll just end up getting a stack of these. And we're going to put them down, I think, right here. Let's get this off our back. And I may have to reposition this a couple times because I think I want... Where is it going to grow at? And I think that's it right there. So I think what I want to do is if I've got that, if it's facing, should be able to do that. It's facing away from me, isn't it? Nope, it's going back that way. So it looks like it's not directional. So it looks like whichever way you're facing when you put it down, it'll go back to the way it was on the tree. Nope. See, that way it's over to there. So if I pick it up from this side, put it down like this. Yeah, it's only wanting to go either to the left or to the right. Let's see what happens if I pick it up this direction. Turn, place it back down. And on this side, it's on that side. Yep, so look at that. Interesting, only an east or west orientation. So we put it over here. No, not that way. There, now it's on the... Try this again. Does it matter? That's crazy. All right, I'll play around with that a little bit more. That might be a good hour, hour and a half in a live stream. But anyways, we've got our first pine resin log, and that will regenerate the leaking. That'll regenerate the resin here. We won't have to go out looking for it. So we should be able to get some. Keep doing this. We should be able to get a lot of resin together. Now I know I started working last episode. I started getting together the 10 bronze. So I do want to get into a little bit of the Hakobi-te. But I think for this primitive, I think this is going to be the hardest part. We're going to have to make these metal screws, and they do require brass. I think when I was looking at this was not something that I could make out of anything but the brass. Now, when you look at some of these other ones where it says like the bronze machine hole, those could be made out of, again, it's not bismuth bronze. You're making it out of either the tin bronze or any of the bronze, tin bronze or the bismuth bronze, or out of the black bronze. So that one does require the bronze, which I do have, but I don't have the stuff for brass, at least not in large quantities. If we go in and take a look at what it's going to take to do brass, I've got a little bit of the zinc, but not a whole lot. So this one I may have to do a little more on. I may have to do a little more mining on that one before that I'm able to do that. And let's see, I got those in there. Oh, and the other thing that I wanted to work on is the herb rack to be able to store these on for the cuttings, for them to dry. I wanted to get those done too, so that might be something I do in the live stream as well. This house, we do have glass in now through this entire area and through this entire area. I have this stuff, I have quartz enough for the next bout, but I had to wait for this to finish up, so I'll be able to do that one here shortly. You know, it's interesting when you are doing a modded series like this. The grind stuff still has to be done. You still find yourself, you know, having to go through the grinds of trying to get it. And I kind of lost sight of that when I was thinking about my food. So, you know, kind of a late start on the food because it is already September. So I don't know how much food we're going to get stored up, but we're going to make a valiant effort at it right here in the beginning. And like I said, I know there's some different hunting opportunities that are going to present themselves near and dear, like this thing right here. Is that a bull? It is a bull. Let's see if I can get this bull. Wasn't quite fast enough, was I? That one. Got him. All right, folks, that's going to do it. Not a lot of modded stuff going on today. Really need to focus my attention on getting the food stabilized. I think I'm pretty close. Like I said, I've just with that animal right there I just got, that's going to make me a couple of meals in and of itself. I'm going to keep sustaining myself off of what I have here, and I'm going to start sealing up some jars. So I'll be working on some cooking and stuff between episodes. And like I said, live streams, I think we're going to try to do live streams at least on Wednesdays. I know I'll have a couple of Wednesdays in the next couple of weeks that I won't be able to live stream because of prior engagements, but I'll still get the videos out. Okay, folks. Hey, thanks for joining me. This is Shino, and we'll check you next time. Take care.